The Rust of Memory, Fragment 2, A Spark in the Cog. From the private nulogs of Magos Dominus Heltrax Varn, Archivist of Subforge Theta Null. Faith is the purity of certainty. Doubt is the corrosion of purpose. Sermon of Magos Drexus the Sealed One, Debris and Heresy. Magos Heltrax Varn was not prone to sentiment. He had sacrificed that flaw in his 1/14th year of service, alongside his lungs and the left hemisphere of his brain. He existed now as a data stream embodied in chrome and sacred logic, tasked with overseeing the reclamation of derelict forge remnants across the Calixis fringe. The signal came from Arthis Terra, a dead world choked by biological entropy and long since struck from the liturgical cartographum. Unregistered noospheric trace. Origin, the coherent spark. Final emission, I remember. A corrupted phrase, no meaning in Binharic. And yet, it echoed. Curiosity was not a sanctioned emotion. Still, Heltrax diverted an expeditionary team. He did not report it. 2. The grave. They found the ruins of an ancient Mechanicus outpost, half devoured by vines and fungus. Within, signs of surgical desecration. Metal ripped from bone, implants peeled away like scabs. Unmaking procedure voluntary? Said engineer Drax 7, his voice static touched. Heltrax ran tactile subroutines on the scorched ground. There, embedded in the soil beside a broken steel hand, was something growing. A flower, real, organic, impossible, unlogged species, unblessed biology. He ordered it sealed for disintegration, but his servo claw lingered before crushing it. It was beautiful. Error. 3. The necklace. Inside the ruin, amid shattered pict screens and sacrilegiously flayed cogitators, lay an object, a necklace, handmade from wire and stone. A name was scratched into the back of the clasp. Ferron. The data sparked. That name existed only in red-level archives, forbidden to all below the Fabricator General himself. Heltrax accessed it anyway. Protocols protested. Warnings screamed. He overrode them. 4. The Archive. Within the forbidden files, he found the Heretic's logs. Ferron 9, formerly Archmagos Biologus of Arthis Terra. Before augmentation, before silence, he had been a man. There were voice recordings, raw and degraded. They told me the flesh was weak, but the machine cannot love, cannot dream, cannot grieve. I remember her name. I remember who I was. I
want to go home. Heltrax stopped the playback. He did not understand the tears. He had no ducts. And yet the pressure behind his oculars told him something in him wept. 5. The beginning of corrosion. In the weeks that followed, Heltrax grew erratic. His noospheric prayers faltered. His servo routines misfired. His fellow priests noticed irregularities. He began removing minor augmentations, first his auditory filters, then the voice modulator. He listened to music, real music, not hymnals of logic, but stringed instruments and human breath. And in the dark of his Medici chamber, he whispered to himself, Ferron was not mad. 6. Revelation in decay. He returned to Arthis Terra alone. He disobeyed a direct order from the Forged Triumvirate. There, under starlight unfiltered by machine glass, he planted the flower again. He watered it with reclaimed coolant, and he spoke aloud. I do not know what I am. I no longer know what the Omnissiah wants me to be, but I want to feel again. He placed the necklace around his neck where flesh once met steel.
7. Denunciation and Truth. 3 weeks later, Magos Heltrax Van was declared heretic. His name struck from the Mechanicus sacred indices, his words censored, his final location unknown. But there were rumors of a figure seen wandering the irradiated coasts of Arthas Terra, speaking to the winds, wearing relics of forbidden humanity. Not man, not machine, something in between. Some called him mad. Others feared he was proof that memory cannot be wholly deleted. 8. The Final Prayer. In a cracked Vox recorder retrieved from a scavenger band months later, a final phrase was found. The machine is eternal. But the soul remembers. No one dared transcribe it. No one dared delete it. It remains archived, unaccessed, waiting.